This is Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motor news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Here are this week's features to watch out for.
On Motoring Forum, we shall discuss the use of wang-wang or sirens. A road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on walking facing traffic. This week's Buying Chaper shall be about following the 3-second distance rule. Showcase this week shall have a subcompact SUV crossover from Toyota, the Yaris Cross 1.5B CVT. While for race weekend, we shall have the highlights of the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series Round 2.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management, as well as developments in the automotive industry, are on this episode of Motoring Today. Join us.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Here now are the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. It's a practice in many urban centers of the world. Major streets going carless on weekends. Manila is trying it out for a month on Ross Boulevard. Beginning on May 26 and every Sunday of the month of June, Ross Boulevard from Padre Burgos to Quirino Avenue will be closed to cars and other motorized vehicles from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. Manila Mayor Hani Lacuna Pangan has signed Ordinance Number 9047 that seeks to motivate people to exercise, promote the beauty of the Manila Bay Area, and support the continuing order of the Supreme Court for a healthy Manila Bay. People are encouraged to use the closed-off segment of Rojas to walk, run, jog, bike, and perform other forms of exercises on Sundays. The mayor advised motorists to use alternate routes during Sunday mornings.
Kung mapapansin nyo, may service road naman po tayo. So yung service road natin magagamit for light vehicles, pati yung mabini, madadaanan din. And tapos yung mga mas malalaking mga sasakyan ay bubuksan po natin o padadaanin natin sa Taft Avenue.
Perhaps it would be a good idea to make the carless Sunday mornings a permanent fixture on Ross Boulevard. Meanwhile, motorists passing Pasig on a regular basis should be aware of another road rehab project that could affect their drive.
There's another road closure that motorists in Metro Manila should be aware of. This is Lanuza Avenue in Barangay Ugong in Pasig City. Until June 30, road rehabilitation works are being undertaken on the busy thoroughfare from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. The Pasig City Public Information Office advised motorists to take alternate routes at night to avoid being inconvenienced by the construction work.
It's a good thing that the Pasig City authorities are undertaking road rehabilitation work during the hours when supposedly fewer vehicles are out on the streets. Continuing, a single ticketing system for traffic violations in Metro Manila is moving closer to reality.
The traffic enforcers of 10 local government units in Metro Manila have now been deputized by the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority to issue violation tickets under the single ticketing system. This includes traffic enforcers of the cities of Malabon, Mandaluyong, Valenzuela, San Juan, Navotas, Parañaque, Pasay, Pasig, and Quezon, as well as those of the municipality of Pateros. This followed the recent ruling of the Supreme Court that upheld the MMDA's jurisdiction to regulate traffic in Metro Manila, while prohibiting LGUs from issuing their own traffic violation tickets and enforcing traffic laws unless deputized by the agency. The single ticketing system is embodied in the Metro Manila Traffic Code, adopted by the Metro Manila Council in 2023 to standardize the fines and penalties for common traffic violations in the National Capital Region.
There are 3 more LGUs that need to have respective traffic enforcers deputized by the MMDA before we could say a single ticketing system is already in place in Metro Manila. And finally, the Land Transportation Office is back to promising that backlogs, whether of driver's licenses or motor vehicle plates, will be a thing of the past.
LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza is optimistic the agency will have solved the backlogs in both the issuance of plastic driver's licenses and motor vehicle license plates. At a recent briefing in Malacanang, the LTO chief said the agency is on track to erase the backlogs by July 1 of this year. Mendoza also called on those with the licenses printed on paper to go to their respective LTO branch and satellite offices to be issued the proper plastic card licenses. In his report to President Marcos, the LTO chief said the agency has secured a steady supply of plastic cards to meet the demand until the end of the year. He also assured the president that by July 1, temporary motor vehicle license plates should no longer be issued.
We've heard of those promises before, and people can't be faulted for saying that they would have to see it to believe it. No more backlogs, that is. And those are the latest news and developments in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. This Motoring Forum tackles a topic that has long vexed motorists: the so-called abuse in the use of the wangwang or sirens, as well as blinkers by government officials, as well as the privileged who get away with installing sirens and blinkers on private vehicles, using them to bully their way past other motorists. The LTO has again launched a campaign against the illegal use of sirens and blinkers by public officials as well as private individuals. In published reports, LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II says this is in line with Administrative Order Number 18, Series of 2024, issued by the President, prohibiting government officials and personnel from using sirens, blinkers, and other signaling or flashing devices. The President reminded government officials that Presidential Decree Number 96, Series of 1973, prohibited the use of or attachment of any siren, bell, horn, whistle, or similar gadgets that produce exceptionally loud or startling sounds, including dome lights, blinkers, and other signaling or flashing devices to any motor vehicle, except motor vehicles designated for official use by the Armed Forces of the Philippines, the Philippine National Police, National Bureau of Investigation, and fire trucks and hospital ambulances. AO number 18 was issued after it was noted that unauthorized use of sirens and blinkers has become rampant, causing traffic disruptions and unsafe road and traffic environment. The order reminded all government officials and personnel that sirens, blinkers, and similar devices, even on vehicles authorized to install them, should only be used under emergency circumstances or situations to ensure the expedient and safe passage of emergency responders. While the presidential order mainly addressed government officials and personnel, LTO Chief Mendoza said the LTO will also go after private vehicles with illegally installed sirens and blinkers. Mendoza encouraged motorists to use Action on the Spot hotline 0929-292-0865 or to report vehicles, government or private, that abuse the use of sirens and blinkers to bully their way through traffic. This is not the first time that a president and other transport authorities called out government officials for abusing their position to bully their way past other motorists on the road. Motorists have long suffered being forced to the side of the streets by convoys of vehicles surrounding their wangwangs and blinking blue, white, and red lights. Many times accompanied by motorcycle police or traffic personnel who commandeer intersections to stop all traffic and wait for the privileged ones to go through. And almost always not for any emergency, but because government officials and privileged private individuals should never be inconvenienced by such mundane things as traffic congestion. Before AO 18 of President Bongbong Marcos was issued, convoys of VIPs on luxurious MPVs and SUVs, accompanied by bodyguards on heavily tinted vans, are regularly seen shouldering other vehicles off their lanes. Some even deign to use the EDSA busway and, when accosted, claim the privilege of being vehicles of VIPs. One infamous incident involved the convoy of one Chavit Singson. Will people report similar behavior as encouraged by this anti-wangwang campaign ordered by the president and implemented by the LTO? In the past, such anti-wangwang drives even saw the LTO and the HPG making a show of conducting checkpoints and confiscating illegal sirens and blinkers. But almost always, such drives end soon after the press releases and results of photo ops have been published. Observers note that past experiences lead to pessimism that this kind of cycle will continue. Hope springs eternal, so we're hoping that people in authority will not give up in trying to stop abusive behavior on streets by the privileged ones. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
Kailangan ng maaasahan, kailangan ng matibay, pang matagalan kasama mo sa pag-unlad ng negosyo. Modernong disenyo, kaya-kaya ang kargo mo ng tatak na ito. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up mo yung negosyo. Isuzu Travis, level up with Isuzu. Level up with Isuzu Travis.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today, and we now have this week's important motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota Motor Philippines. If you're walking the sidewalks of the road, it is always better and safer kung ikaw ay nakaharap sa direksyon kung saan papunta ang traffic. This way, meron ka pang oras para iligtas ang sarili kung sakaling makita mo na may paparating na aksidente. Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially those driving PUVs. Here's Pang Chuper this week.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako si Rodrigo, isang kapwa niyo tsuper. Siguraduhin may sapat na espasyo pagitan ng inyong sasakyan at nasa inyong harapan sa tuwing namamasada.
Maaari mo itong gawin sa pamamagitan ng pagsunod sa 3-second rule, kung saan ikaw ay maglalaan ng 3 seconds of space sa pagitan mo at ng sasakyan sa iyong harapan. Humanap ng palatandaan sa gilid ng kalsada. Kapag nakita mong nakalampas na dito ang sinusundang sasakyan, saka ka umabante at sumunod.
Tandaan sa pamamagitan ng pagsusunod sa 3-second rules, maiiwasan ang gitgitan sa kalsada. Ito po si Rodrigo Apas, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. World of Motorsports is next.
In motorsports news, Richard Gallardo was back on pace in the third leg of the 2024 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series held at the Parang Playground in Marikina. Reprising his performance in the second leg, Gallardo again set the overall best and production front wheel best time of day. Reigning slalom king Paui Base of PMMS Rennsport Racing again ended up second in both overall and front wheel categories. Third quickest around the slalom course at the Parang Playground was Joseph Ortega of Ponga Racing, setting a time that topped the rear wheel production category. Rounding out the top 5 overall were Rod Shang of Sato Racing Team in 4th and Kiel Rafanan in 5th. Kiel Rafanan was quickest among novices, Paulo Macaraig was 2nd, Christine Torres was 3rd. The slalom continues on May 5 at Robinson Star Mills, Pampanga.
More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today, as we now give you Race Weekend. The racing was as hot as the weather in round 2 of the 2024 Philippine Autocross Championship Series held at the Parklinks Estate. Race Weekend takes us the highlights.
As a female racer, I don't really feel any pressure being in a male-dominated sport, but it really gives a good feeling na nakaka-keep up and like, alam mo yun, nakakasabay even if babae. Siyempre, it's a male-dominated sport and para may ma-prove din na, kaya rin ng mga babae na mag-dominate din na male sport. And siguro yung flexibility kasi nakakapagod nga naman talaga with the chicanes and turns. So siguro yun yung advantage being a female racer. My goals for this season is, of course, get the championship for the ladies class and novice overall.
Napansin ko ngayon, marami ng race series pwedeng salihan na autocross. Tapos ang ganda nung venue kasi ang lapit sa Manila. So dati kasi kailangan palaging bumiyahe papuntang Bulacan, papuntang R33 sa Pampanga. Ngayon, sobrang accessible ngayon ng racing. Dahil matagal-tagal na rin ako nag-autocross, mga 4 years na, yung natutunan ko talaga mostly is, lalo na pagbaguhan ka, medyo gigil ka, kabado ka, natutunan ko yung importance na pagiging calm, tapos yung in the moment ka lang, para walang mistakes, in the zone ka lang, ganyan. Yung skill na yun yung pinaka-importante I would say.
Mas na siya ngayon, mas na-upgrade siya, mas maraming sumasali, and paganda ng paganda yung palaro. Target ko ngayon, makuha ko ngayon yung overall best time, and then buong taon makuha yung overall champion.
2024 is turning out to be one of the hottest years for local motorsports, and we're not just talking about the weather. Autocross is just one of the many events that racers and racing enthusiasts are flocking to this year. And last this week's world of motorsports. We'll be back after this short break.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Our car of the week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Trust Toyota to always strengthen an already strong lineup in all segments of the automotive market. Late last year, Toyota rolled out the all-new Yaris Cross, another subcompact vehicle to excite buyers. This showcase checks out the Toyota Yaris Cross 1.5V CVT.
Toyota Motor Philippines added yet another model to its already expansive local lineup of electrified vehicles with the launch of the all-new Toyota Yaris Cross. Toyota trumpeted the Toyota Yaris Cross 1.5 HEV as the brand's most affordable electrified vehicle in the country. For those who like the all-new Yaris Cross but find the hybrid variant not too affordable, Toyota introduced two other variants of the Toyota Yaris Cross with ICE powertrains, the 1.5V CVT and the 1.5G CVT. Toyota touts the Yaris Cross as a subcompact SUV at 4,310mm long, 1,770mm wide, and 1,615 tall, with a 2,620mm long wheelbase and a 212 minimum ground clearance. It is easy to like the all-new Yaris Cross with its solid and dynamic design, the trapezoidal grille, and the geometric rear lights. The whole look is contemporary and classic, quite modern but with a design that won't fade soon. All variants of the Toyota Yaris Cross share the same essential exterior features: LED headlamps, daytime running lights, clearance lamps, front fog lamps, high mount stop lamp, rear combination lamp. All sport roof rails, rear spoiler and fin-type antenna, as well as front wipers with intermittent mist and time adjust function, and rear wipers with intermittent and reverse link function. Only the HEV variant comes with a panoramic sunroof, but it shares the 1.5V CVT outside mirrors with integrated turn lights that power adjust and fold. The HEV and VCVT feature 18-inch alloy rims. It's a 1.5V CVT which shares much of what the HEV CVT variant offers in interior amenities as well as driver assist and safety functions. The 1.5V CVT seats are upholstered in synthetic leather with blue stitching. The driver's seat power adjusts 8 ways. The front passenger seat manually adjusts 4 ways. The rear seat for 3 splits and folds flat 60/40. The instrument panel and center cluster features a black soft touch panel and blue trim that matches the blue stitching on the seat upholstery, and digital meter cluster with 7-inch TFT multi-information display. The steering wheel comes with switches and controls for audio system, the MID, cruise control, lane tracing assist, drive modes, and panoramic view monitors. The 1.5V CVT also doesn't lack for much of the modern conveniences expected in premium subcompact SUVs, starting with smart keyless entry and push start, power windows, speed sensing power door locks, power tailgate with kick sensor. Other convenience features include automatic single-zone air conditioning system with manually controlled rear vents. The Yaris Cross comes standard with an infotainment system that features a 10.1-inch display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth and voice command. There is a wireless charger up front as well as Type A and Type C USB ports, and a 12-volt socket. The Yaris Cross 1.5 VCVT is powered by a 1496cc inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine that delivers 106 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque and mated to a continuously variable transmission that drives the front wheels. Stopping power comes from a brake system using front ventilated and rear solid discs. The all-new Yaris Cross 1.5 VCVT comes with Toyota Safety Sense, a suite of driver assist and safety functions that include pre-collision system, automatic high beam, lane tracing assist, lane keeping assist, and adaptive cruise control. It is equipped with blind spot monitor, rear cross traffic alert, anti-lock brake system with brake assist, vehicle stability control, and hill start system. Standard safety and security equipment include 3-point ELR seatbelts for 5, dual airbags, side airbags, and curtain shield, a child restraint system with 2 ISOFIX tether anchors, emergency brake signal, and Toyota vehicle security system with alarm and immobilizer. Parking the 1.5 VCVT is also made easier and safer by a panoramic view monitor as well as 2 front clearance and 2 back sonars.
There's a hybrid variant of the Yaris Cross also in the lineup. It may also be a good idea to check out the Yaris Cross SHEV CVT. That's our featured vehicle on this week's showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Go beyond limits with the all-new Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
If you're having problems sa cars, if there's any problems, especially with the paint, if you wanted to have the paint corrected, just let us know, just give us a call, drop by our shop so we could assess para we could show you and give you yung gagawin natin sa cars nyo, especially for the paint job. So we could detail the car and probably put ceramic coating on it. Our shop also offers ceramic coating, interior, exterior, engine, and glass detailing. We also offer premium car wash. We also do paint job, certain panels na kailangan natin i-repaint. So we also do that. We also do a wash over paint also for cars. So,
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry takes center stage.
Despite the heat, hundreds of people showed up over the 4 days of the 2024 Autofocus Multi-Brand Summer Test Drive Festival held at the SM Mall of Asia Open Grounds from May 9 to 12. A total of 4,519 individuals test drove sedans, crossover SUVs, MPVs, pickups, and vans made available by the 17 automakers and distributors who joined the festival. Of the total, 3,603 individuals chose to use either of the 2 courses designed to simulate road conditions and showcase the handling capabilities of the vehicles being tested. Around 916 chose to test the cars in actual traffic and road conditions on the streets of the SM Mall of Asia complex.
We are here once again at the Mall of Asia Concert Grounds for another installment of the Autofocus Summer Test Drive Festival.
BYD full electric vehicles were among crowd favorites during the festival.
Here on display and also available for test drive is actually the BYD Atto 3 and the BYD Dolphin. No? Two of the most popular models of BYD right now in the market.
Chang'an made its full local lineup available during the festival.
From the Alsvin, which is our sedan offering, to our CS line, starting with the newly launched CS15, the CS35, the CS55. Of course, we have our 7-seater SUV in the X7 Plus, and of course, the Halo model variants of Chang'an Auto, the Uni series, which includes the Unity and Uni-K.
Making its first appearance at the annual Autofocus Multi-Brand Summer Test Drive Festival is DFSK Philippines, showcasing two variants of the E5, a plug-in hybrid 7-seater crossover MPV, and the Kendi, a full electric runabout. The Kendi was a very popular draw for test drives.
Ang DFSK Kendi po natin, sir, is may capacity po na 220 kilometers sa isang full charge. Napakadali po niyang i-operate.
Ford Philippines, a fixture of the annual Summer Test Drive Festival, returned showcasing its lineup of popular SUVs and pickups, as well as the newly launched Mustang.
We've really been so excited to come here at the Autofocus Summer Test Drive Festival every year because for us it's really one of the most sought after test drive events in the country, and Ford Philippines is always excited to be part of it. So here at the Ford booth, obviously, we have our lineup of vehicles actually headlined by the all-new Mustang. And here at my back is the new Territory Sports, this is the latest variant of the Ford Territory. And of course, our customers and enthusiasts can actually also get a chance to test drive our Ford Ranger, our Ford Everest, and of course, our Ford Territory.
GAC also brought its full lineup to the festival for the test drive, while also giving a preview of the MQ Hybrid, which may soon be made available in the country.
With GAC, we have our full lineup for you to test drive. We have, of course, the well-loved M-Zoom R-Style. It's right there, which everyone can test drive. We have the MPA, we have the MQ. We have also, of course, the GS8 and our newly launched M6 Pro and M8. Also on display, actually, is we have the MQ Hybrid for everyone to take a look at.
Geely Philippines also brought out all their models to the festival.
Geely has a total of 5 models and all of them are available here for test drive. One of Geely's commitments is really to offer something that will fit any Filipino lifestyle, the modern Filipino lifestyle. So we have something from our GX3 Pro at the end. It's our subcompact, the newest model. And we also have models from sedan up until your SUVs and your MPVs.
GWM came to festival with a lineup with all manner of powertrains, ICEs, hybrids, and full electrics, as well as utility and lifestyle vehicles.
What we have right now, we have the full lineup of vehicles for GWM Philippines. We have the Cannon, the 4x4 pickup. We also have the Havals, which are our lifestyle SUVs. We also have full electric, which is the Aura 3.
Like all participating brands at the festival, Honda Cars Philippines offered some incentives for those who test drove their models and signed up for reservations.
In Honda booth, you can find our best-selling 7-seater Honda BRV, our new Honda CR-V EHEV, which is a full hybrid system, and our powerful and sporty Honda Civic, our versatile Honda HR-V, and of course, our value-packed Honda City.
Among the busiest booths with the most sought-after test drives during the festival was Hyundai, the South Korean brand that is a perennial participant in the summer event.
Hyundai is very happy to once again participate at the biannual Autofocus Test Drive event. For the customers, we have several cars in line for them. So we do have the family vans, which is the Staria, Stargazer, as well as the Custin. And we do have our award-winning cars, such as the Ioniq 5 and 6, which are back-to-back winners of the 2022 and 2023 World Car of the Year. And the newly launched Santa Fe is also available for test drive and is on display in our booth.
Isuzu showcased the 2024 MU-X at the Summer Test Drive Festival as well as a current model D-Max. Nonetheless, Isuzu Philippines President Tetsuya Fujita revealed plans to roll out sooner than later the 2025 D-Max.
We have already launched the 2024 model year Isuzu MU-X. So that one is a new function like around view monitor, including digital recording system. This is the first for this segment, and also the wireless charging. In addition, we are planning to launch 2024 Isuzu new D-Max. So I'll give you that some in the near future to what the detail, the function, new things. So please watch Isuzu.
Jetour may be the surprise of the Summer Test Drive Festival with its model lineup seeing a lot of laps around test courses.
One of those that you can test drive is the Jetour Auto vehicle model lineup. Starting from Jetour Ice Cream, X70 Plus, we have the dashing and of course the recently launched off-road 4x4 vehicle of Jetour, the T2. We have an offering, special acquisition schemes for our interested clients, and our Jetour sales ambassadors are all happy to present to you, explain to you our scheme of ownership.
Highlighting the Kia booth at the festival was the full electric EV6, which was sought after by those wanting to experience battery-powered cars.
In here, we're actually showcasing the latest Kia crossovers like the Kia Seltos, Kia Sorento, and our flagship model Kia EV6, which is our electric vehicle. These models are available on display as well as for test drive. And on top of that, we also have the Kia Carnival and the Kia Stonic, also available for test drive for the public.
MG Philippines has joined the bandwagon of auto distributors offering full electric vehicles as well as performance vehicles. These were made available for test drives during the festival.
It's going to be a very exciting MG test drive for this run of the STV Summer Test Drive. So we have available here for test drives, I'll start with MG1. We have the MG4, our electric vehicle. We also have our latest launch, which is the MG3. And you can also see here and check out here the MG G50, which is our latest MPV. And you can also see one of our performance vehicle, which is the MG GT. You can also watch out in the coming days some exciting new models that will be seen here, only here in the STV Summer Test Drive.
Bannered by the new Triton pickup, the Mitsubishi lineup of bestsellers proved to be among the top-of-mind choices for test drives during the festival. The festival also was the best time to make reservations for Mitsubishi vehicles.
Basically, we have all of our best-selling products here, the Xpander, Xpander Cross, the Montero Sport, the recently launched all-new Triton, and the Mirage G4. So it's actually the best time to buy a Mitsubishi here at STV because we have discounts exclusive to the event. So for the Triton, the outgoing Strada, and the Montero Sport, you can get 10,000 peso discount and 5,000 pesos for the Mirage G4 and L300.
Nissan pulled out all stops to attract visitors to its booth at the festival.
At the Nissan booth, we have our full lineup on display, from our Nissan Almera with Nissan Connect Services sedan to our 100% electric-driven, gas-charged Nissan Kicks e-Power, all the way with our best sellers, the Nissan Terra and the Nissan Navara, and of course, our ultra-luxurious Nissan Patrol, along with our 100% electric EV, our Nissan Leaf. So all of these models are available to test drive here at the Nissan booth at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival. We also have a lot of interactive displays on hand for our guests and customers to check out all of our technologies.
The turnout at the Suzuki booth over the 4 days of the Test Drive Festival has made the brand optimistic about expanding its presence in the local automotive market.
So we Suzuki offer the 6 model for the test drive. One is the Espresso, and Ertiga, and XL7, Desire, and 2 Jimny. One is the Jimny 3-door and Jimny 5-door. We believe with Suzuki, we'll be expanding our sales and market share together with Suzuki presence in Philippine market.
Toyota vehicles drew among the most number of requests for test drives over the 4 days of the festival. Toyota also had the most comprehensive lineup of vehicles, including hybrid variants of its popular crossover SUVs.
At the Toyota booth, we have the Yaris Cross Hybrid, the Corolla Cross Hybrid for test drive, as well as the Wigo, Veloz, and the Hilux GRS. And aside from our vehicles, of course, we have our value chain services as well. We have Toyota T-shirt as well as Toyota Financial Services. So there's a lot of things to look forward to when you come to Autofocus.
Overall, the 2024 Autofocus Summer Test Drive Festival was successful in attaining the objective of bringing together those seeking to acquire new vehicles and automotive companies offering great new products in one venue. XPEL, the leading global manufacturer of automotive protection solutions, has arrived offering products aimed at keeping automobiles looking brand new inside and out. XPEL is looking forward to providing car owners and enthusiasts in the country the products needed to keep their dream cars looking fresh every day.
And in any market where we're still growing that market, product awareness is super important. And we consider the Philippines to be an excellent market. We know there's a lot of enthusiasts. They love their cars. They paid a lot of money for their cars, so our products are a natural fit for that. But along with that comes the education to educate customers about what paint protection film is and what is a good paint protection film, what makes it good. So our films have a 10-year transferable warranty. They're 8 mils thick, they're the glossiest in the industry, and they're also very installer friendly because at the end of the day, this takes a professional installer that's factory trained by XPEL to make it look perfect on your car.
And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to check us out on social media.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 37th year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with the lifelong commitment to promote road safety. In honor of our dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Wee Gamboa.
And I'm Tin Gamboa. Happy motoring!